Audio Jungle.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello all my dear students. How are you today? Fine? Nice? I hope so. Hello everybody. Theories of translation. What about? The concept of translation. First of all, we can say simply in the field of languages, translation today has several meanings. Number one, the general subject field or phenomenon. For example, I studied translation at university. Number two, the product, that is the text that has been translated. For example, they published the Arabic translation of the report. So, the process of producing the translation, otherwise known as translating. What about the three categories of translation described by Roman Jacobson? Number one, intralingual translation or rewording. Number two, interlingual translation or translation proper. Number three, intersemiotic translation. These are the categories. What is translation studies? The study of translation is an academic subject, okay, which began in the second half of the 20th century. The whole story map. Concentrate, please. This is the map designed by Holmes and Torrey. Translation studies are categorized or are divided into pure and applied. The pure translation studies are theoretical and descriptive. The theoretical pure translation studies are divided into general and partial. The partial theoretical of pure translation studies is divided into medium restricted, area restricted, rank restricted, text type restricted, time restricted, problem restricted. The second category of pure translation studies is descriptive pure translation studies. The descriptive pure translation studies are divided into product-oriented, process-oriented, function-oriented. Three divisions, three sections. Let's move to the other category of translation studies, that is applied translation studies. We have finished the pure translation studies. We have just finished the pure translation studies. Now we are going to talk about the applied translation studies. This is again, don't concentrate please. This is the whole story map of translation studies. Back again to applied translation studies. Applied translation studies are divided into three divisions, three sections, three branches. Branch number one, translator training. Branch number two, translation aids. Branch number three, translation criticism. So Holmes and Torrey divided the translation studies into two branches, two categories: pure and applied. Pure translation studies and applied translation studies. The pure translation studies are theoretical and descriptive. The theoretical are general and partial. The descriptive are product oriented, process oriented, function oriented. And the applied translation studies are divided into translator training, translation aids, translation criticism. Thanks so much. That's all, my dear students. I have now come to the end of my presentation. I have now come to the end of my video. Please study hard, do your best. Thank you for listening and watching. Assalamu alaikum.